Almost all of us will need to face the normal cycle of life: getting old, transitioning from work to retirement, dying, and leaving everything behind. Aging brings common fears like dying too soon, chronic and terminal illnesses, mental and/or physical disability, or living longer than our savings or retirement fund can afford. But all these fears originate with Satan. If those who are aging would take the position which God would have them, their last days might be their best and happiest. They should lay aside anxiety and burdens and occupy their time as happily as they can and be ripening up for heaven. It is during the earning years that we should be diligent to know the state of our flocks, so that we may have enough for ourselves, our family, and for retirement's time. The Bible never condemns wealth or people's efforts to acquire it, provided God's honor, honesty, and the rights of others are preserved. But how should we live when the remaining days are short? Jesus told a parable of a rich man that made an unwise life option. Even though he was not lazy or dishonest, he lived as a fool, as if there were no God, no heaven, no future life, as if everything he possessed were his own, and he owed nothing to God or man. But God said to him, "Fool, this night your soul will be required of you. Then whose will those things be which you have provided? So is he who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God." So anyone who plans to quit work to spend his accumulated assets only on himself should beware and take this story to heart. The problem is not working hard or getting wealth, but one's attitude toward it. Good stewardship of what God has blessed us with doesn't deal only with what we have while alive, but also with what happens after we are gone. In a sense, we are ultimately responsible before God for what will happen to our possessions once they are no longer ours. Whether a little or a lot, they will remain behind, and it is up to us to determine if they will bless or curse our family, honor or dishonor God, if they will further God's work or sponsor Satan's agenda. But in case of untimely death or severe health problems, how to get some protection against being unable to decide where our assets should go? Wills and trusts may be put in place early in the estate planning process. Through wills and trusts, we may express our last thanks to the rightful owner of everything, who gave us life, existence, and the strength to have anything at all. It is logical then that while we are still alive, and after we have taken care of our family, we should return the rest to Him for the furtherance of His work. This is the crowning act of our stewardship. As we place all we have in God's hands, let us study the Bible daily and learn more about how giving back to the owner of all things.